Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, Wes Streeting is proving about as useful as a chocolate teapot. He's been in touch and been discussing things with the BMA, with junior doctors, and he's desperately trying to get them to call off their strikes. They, of course, are just looking at Wes Streeting, laughing inwardly and ignoring him. They are going to continue striking till they get what they want, despite this new winter flu epidemic. The militant union bosses basically, well, they look at him with absolute contempt. And of course, why wouldn't they? He's a typical little fat schoolboy Labour oik, still mired in sixth form politics, still thinks he's the next greatest thing since sliced bread. But the union barons said they will douse the NHS in petrol, light a match, and march its members out on strike. This, of course, is as the flu crisis is taking hand. The flu crisis, of course, caused by the government. Let's be honest. If they didn't put the fear of God up everyone with the jab a few years ago, then people would never have actually questioned going and getting the flu jab. It's just now nobody wants to stick anything in their arm because of what's come out and the horror stories they're hearing. Streeting himself said he offered to extend the BMA's strike mandate if it called off the action, and called the union's decision not to take it up inexplicable. No, it's quite easily explained. You haven't given them what they're after. They're still earning less than MPs. And who's more useful? He told the government that he told them that the government cannot guarantee that the NHS will maintain 95% of elective activity again if the strikes go ahead. Well, just drop all elective and just go for emergency or necessaries. You know, I'm sure some woman wanting a facelift can wait. Or a man who wants a facelift. Sorry, very sexist there. Men get them too. Bit of lipo, you know. Although I think Monjaro is more the way they go these days, isn't it, rather than lipo? I don't know. Anyway, it comes to the number of people in hospital with flu in England is rising all the time. They're running out of room, resources, beds, care staff. There is an ample supply of managers, of course. But making a statement to the Commons, Streeting said frontline staff and NHS leaders have done a superb job in managing previous rounds of strike action. He said, in fact, the last round of strike action, we did indeed maintain 95% of planned care. He said, however, I've got to be upfront with the Shadow Health Secretary and with the House that there is a much different degree of risk this time. He says, while we're aiming to achieve it, we cannot guarantee it because there'll be a heavier burden thanks to flu. And he says it's inexplicable that these doctors who swear to help people are not doing so. Well, in the same way as you had your promises too, didn't you? All your manifesto promises, Streeting, none of which have been kept. So it's a bit rich of you to ask other people to keep their promises, you fat, useless oik. Thanks very much. Bye.